Hello, dear soul ones. So today is October 5th in my time zone, and I'm giving you guys a short little energy update. I did want to answer some questions I had about the event later on in this video, and then there was a message that was coming through this morning very strongly to share. Yeah, and we'll see what else wants to come through. So first of all, energy update. It is October 5th. We are still in the month of Libra, of balancing out our relationships, our partnerships, all of that jazz. Today we are still, at this moment in time, the moon is still in Leo, connected to our heart, materialism, spontaneous, children, amusement, pleasure, entertainment. We are on numerology day number 8, which is connected to the worker, which is connected to, it's a very good day to have like business merges, or if you think about it, the infinity sign. So working together, basically bringing out energy and receiving that energy back. So, you know, making a proposition and getting what you want, or like asking for a higher loan and receiving the answer that you wanted. So it's a good day, a good worker's day to go out there and get what you want, what you need in life. Anything else? No. So I did just mention in the, if you haven't watched it, the new moon video I just did. In these days we may have some challenges coming up about our love, or mirrorings and reflections about our walls, or our walls we have built up that is not allowing us to fully receive love, self-love, love from others, love from our partners. So we may have situations come up where we are challenged to look at ourselves and be like, wow, there's some healing to be done, or hey, I have some fear about love and that's not allowing me to fully receive love for myself or from others. So these are challenges we may be seeing coming up before the new moon, which are just a beautiful growth moment, something to celebrate and look forward to, because we will be receiving a deeper, more profounder sense of love as we go through them, right? So the message that was coming in earlier this morning was to mention a little bit about this time. Some of you may be going through a lot of turbulence right now, really having a hard time. And I want to talk about that, because as we are ascending in different octaves, right? Humanity is in an ascension process, but personally we are going, life is cycles within cycles, and personally we are also going through smaller ascension cycles, right? Smaller different octaves. So each time we kind of go through a cycle, we kind of rise an octave, right? So you can imagine the ascension process kind of like this. We are on a tight rope, and we're tight walk roping, right? Or balancing, like trying to walk on a small rope. And to start off with, you find your balance and you fall off, and that's all nice. But at some point you can walk on this rope really balanced and well. Now, when we're going through stuff, through, an ascension process, or through, difficult learning moments, this is what happens. We're balancing on a rope and someone throws a ball to us and we're catching this ball. And now suddenly our whole balance is off. Everything's difficult and we're swaying from left to right, trying to just keep balance because there's a ball with us, right? And you'll sway, and eventually, hopefully, you'll keep your balance. And now either you might have fallen off various times off the rope and had to get back on, but at some point you'll find that balance with this new ball. And then you've reached, if you will, the next octave. You've gone through that lesson, you've understood it, you've gone through that cycle, and now you're good. And as soon as you're good and you've noticed that you're good, life is like, well, I think she's ready for a new lesson, a new octave, some more healing. So what happens? Life throws you a second ball. Boop. Now you have 2 balls, and again, you're out of balance and you're swaying, and you might fall off and you come back up again, and it may take you a long time or a short time, but you find your balance at some point, right? And then life carries on. Gives you another ball, 3 balls, maybe 2 balls at the same time, 6 balls. Hey, let's just go straight up to 10 balls. And we're holding 10 balls. Okay, so when we're going through all of this purging, all of this ascension, that's what we're doing. we're going to a higher octave, but just during that transitional time, it can be really ugly and we can be swaying and we don't know and we feel lost and we just want to give up and I don't know anymore, and we may want to leave this planet and all of those things, and it's okay. It's okay. It's absolutely okay. It's part of the process. And if you have those thoughts about wanting to leave, or if you have those thoughts about not being sure, or you have those doubts and all of those things, just know be okay, because it'll be better. Hasn't every time you felt worried or sad or bad, that after that there was a time that you were happy? Every time in your life, hasn't it always been like that? So trust life that the next time or your next experience will be a good experience. So know that. And don't think bad about yourself or worse about yourself while you're going through this process. It's just a process. And we're all going through it. We're all going through this crazy roller coaster, and it's okay and it's fine. So I guess that was the message for today that was really important to share. I hope that resonates with some of you. And okay, so we're going to talk about the event. Someone asked yesterday, are there going to be power surges with the event? Could it be that all electricity might go out during and after the event for a long period of time? So I was tuning into that, and personally what I was receiving, again, there are power surges already happening. Devices, electronics are acting weird already, and during the event what I received was power will be out. There will be a power outage. I don't know how long. It could be hours, day, or maybe even up to 3 days is what I was receiving. And I was being told that the reason for this is because we're going to go through such an incredible experience that it's kind of the whole world has to be on pause for a minute, because we're all so busy and so distracted and on our phones and just we gotta go here and go there. And by the power going out for a moment there, whole of humanity has to just stop. Something incredible just happened, and before wanting to post it or see if other people did it or talk to other people, there's just silence, awareness, observation. Just stop and see what happened. Just think about it, contemplate about that, what happened. And that's why there may be a longer period of a power outage, so we can just stop and be. How I saw it, the vision premonition, was that people were just like in awe and they couldn't even speak. And that was the point, because they needed to be an observer of themselves and go within. Exactly, we need a big stop. I just got a message there. So this gets them a moment to go within and really, really be like, oh, that really happened. What's going on with my mind? Because if the power would be on, everyone's just like, oh, did you feel this, feel that? But no one actually took a moment and felt it, and felt the reactions of it, and felt the thoughts that came after it, and the contemplation that came after it. So it's kind of forcing the whole world to go into a deep meditation and a deep questioning. Is a stillness, a beautiful a bliss stillness. That's what I was receiving. So yeah, that's what I was receiving. Again, so the dates that I'm looking at is between, the 10th and the 19th, 20th of October. I have received a certain date, but I want to double check and triple check before I release such information. Yeah, so I'll be going into deep counsel with my higher guides before I release such information, because I always want to make double, triple sure. Yes. What else? Yes, That's right, Meg. Meg's just mentioning the 10th to the 12th. That's right. I had some friends who are flying here to be here, and I told them to fly before the 10th, to be flying at least the 9th or the 8th. Because I strongly feel it'll be like 10th or 11th. So now I said it, it came out. I don't want to confirm these dates until I go into a deeper state and also ask for more specific guidance, which all comes in the perfect timing, right? They give me information for the right time and the right place. But yes, those are the dates that I've been looking at, that I've been receiving. So right now, for example, I had a lot of projects going on. Right now, what's been important and I've been guided to is to be with my close friends and other souls that I'm working with, soul family, and just, you know, giving them energy work and love and support and light warnings, depending how galactically connected they are. So that after, on the 12th, 13th, 14th, we can reunite and we can talk about what happened. So I recommend just like connecting to your closer people, letting them kind of know or fully know, depending what type of relationship you have with them. And also just letting them know, hey, if something funny happens, I'm here, you can always call me, kind of preparing them in a way that they can receive you, not to scare them, meet them where they're at, you know, in a kind way. And yeah, so I want to touch again on soul family reuniting. I recommend on the 20th, 21st, and 22nd to connect with soul family, twin flames, twin flame groups, bigger groups, or just your closer friends, whatever it may be, or online. We are doing on the 20th like a goddess gathering where we invite males and females to come who will be separate, doing their gatherings and circles and prayer and gratitude. Then afterwards it'll be the man and the female coming together. On the 21st we're going to be doing twin flame reunion and soul family reunion, and then on the 22nd I will be going deeper with my personal twin flame. So yeah, if somehow you want to be a part of that, make that happen in your vicinity. There are a lot of it's an astrological alignment to be doing it. It's closing this whole cycle since 9/11, and then this event coming up, and that'll be closing and anchoring that all in. So the 22nd will be celebration, and that's when all of this like crazy roller coastering we've been doing, guys, is gonna mellow out. It's gonna mellow out, and that's gonna mellow out November and December, and next year it'll be an action year. Yeah, that's important for now. I think this is all for this video, so thank you again for tuning in. Lots of love to all of you, and stay safe. Mwah. Bye.